Hello students, today we are going to learn about preparation of hydrogen. So in the previous class we have studied three types of isotopes of hydrogen. What are the three isotopes of hydrogen? Protium, deuterium, tritium. So one by one we are going to prepare today. First we are going to prepare hydrogen, preparation of hydrogen. So there are different methods to prepare hydrogen. First one is we are going to prepare the hydrogen from the water. Okay, electrolysis of water. Electrolysis of water. What do you mean electrolysis? Will pass the current through the anode and cathode in the solution. Because of passing current which produce some chemical reaction, that is called electrolysis. For example, we will take a container, in that we will fix one metal rod. That metal rod is having positive charge, means that is called anode. Positive charge is called anode. Negative charge is called cathode. The solution, we can take it in this container. So for this electrolysis we are going to take water. Not only the water, water containing trace of alkali or base. What do you mean trace? Small amount. So small amount of acid may added with a small amount of acid or base. Alkali means what? Base. Otherwise we can take this solution. Otherwise we can take the aqueous solution of KOH or NaOH. Aqueous solution means nothing but this particular chemical is dissolved with water. That is only called the aqueous solution. So aqueous solution of potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide also we can take it for this electrolysis. Then if we pass the current, what will happen? Due to the chemical reaction, right, we will get hydrogen gas, right? So here the anode, we have taken the metal rod. You know what metal we can take as anode? Nickel. Then cathode, iron cathode, we should take nickel anode. Then what is the chemical reaction we can expect here in the anode? What happened? We have taken the base, right? Or it may, the solution will have the OH minus ions. So OH minus ions dissociated into water. Dissociated means what? Divided or separated into water. Then half O2 with 2 electrons, right? So what happened? 2 OH group ions dissociated into H2O of O2, then 2 electron. Cathode, what happened? Here we got the water, that water is attracted with these 2 electron, are added with these 2 electron. Then what will happen? It will form again hydrogen gas, then oxygen. There are 2 oxygen, so O2. The remaining is 1 minute. It will give again some OH minus ion. 2 OH minus ion. The remaining hydrogen H2 will form. Okay. How it comes? We know water can be divided into or separated into H plus OH minus. So one water molecule will give 1 H plus 1 OH minus. So 2 water molecule will give 2 OH minus. That only I have written. Then 2 more H plus 2 electron. This 2 minus neutralize the 2 plus. So it becoming H2. Right? So we can get the overall reaction here. What is the overall reaction? Just overall reaction, sum of these two equations. How will you sum up? Listen, in the above equation, 1 water molecule, here 2. So we can cancel 1 water molecule. There is 2 OH group, here also 2 OH group. 2 electron, 2 electron. So remaining we can write in the bottom. So only we have water this side. Then this side only of O2 plus H2. So we got the hydrogen gas in this preparation. So we have prepared the hydrogen gas by electrolysis of a water containing trace or acid. Okay. The next method of preparation of hydrogen is laboratory method. This method previously we finished, which cannot be applied to prepare for large scale preparation. What do you mean large scale preparation? Large quantity of hydrogen we cannot prepare. Then we are going to learn about laboratory preparation. So laboratory preparation for hydrogen. So lab, for some preparation, some reaction we need hydrogen. For that they will prepare the hydrogen in the laboratory. So how they are preparing? They are just reacting the dilute acids with metals. Dilute acids plus metals. They will get hydrogen. What are the metals? It may be iron, lead, then tin, zinc. See, zinc, then tin. Tin means Sn, right? So here we are going to take the zinc metal. So zinc metal is treated with diluted hydrochloric acid. HCl means what? Hydrochloric acid. So the zinc react with this 2Cl. It will form zinc chloride. 2Cl, 2 common for both Cl and hydrogen. 2Cl, zinc becoming zinc chloride. Remaining we have 2 hydrogen. That is nothing but our expected hydrogen gas. So we have prepared in the laboratory method also successfully the hydrogen. Okay. The previous method is known for pure hydrogen. Okay. We can prepare 99.9% of pure hydrogen in the previous method. The third method, very interesting method, actually, which having another name also. This is called large scale, that is industrial preparation. So in industrial preparation of hydrogen. In industry we will prepare large quantity. Now for that following method we are going to use. The name of the method is steam reforming of hydrocarbons. Reforming of hydrocarbons. Okay, my dear students, steam reforming of hydrocarbon means what, sir? Simple, we will take steam, we will mix with some hydrocarbons like methane, ethane, propane, butane. Okay, we will learn the organic compounds. Okay, methane, ethane, propane, butane. So we are adding the organic compound with steam. Steam means water in gaseous state. Steam, that mixer we will use here, that only called steam reforming of hydrocarbon. So hydrocarbon, here we are going to take methane. So the mixture of steam and methane is taken and passed over the catalyst. We have to pass this over the catalyst like nickel or iron. If you pass the mixture of steam and methane over the catalyst nickel iron, the temperature range 800 degrees Celsius to 900 degrees Celsius. Pressure also we have to maintain 35 atmosphere pressure. All these conditions we have to write in the equation, my dear students. So steam and methane mixture is passed over the catalyst like nickel or iron with the temperature 800 degrees Celsius to 900 degrees Celsius. pressure we have to maintain 35 atmosphere pressure. So shall we write the equation? Steam. How you write the steam? Water. Then methane. Molecular formula for methane, CH4. Then we are applying all these conditions here, electrolysis. Then what will happen? It will produce carbon monoxide and then hydrogen gas. 4 hydrogen plus 2. So it will give 6 hydrogen gas, 1 carbon and oxygen. This portion will form carbon monoxide, right? Another, the same way we will use the steam with some chemical compounds like hydrocarbon. Now we are going to take carbon powder. Another name of carbon powder is called coke, right? The same type of reaction we are going to carry with carbon powder. The steam is passed over red hot coke powder. What will happen? Red hot means nearly we can tell 1000 degrees Celsius. Okay. What do you mean coke powder? Carbon powder. Carbon powder is called coke powder. Okay. So this mixture will give the hydrogen gas and then carbon monoxide. Okay. Shall we write the equation? Steam. Steam means water plus red hot coke. Coke means carbon powder. Carbon. Then what will happen? Carbon monoxide and then hydrogen gas will form. Okay. So C plus O becoming carbon monoxide. Here we will get the mixture of gases, right? The mixture of carbon dioxide. What is the name of this one? Carbon monoxide. One oxygen means carbon monoxide. This one we know that hydrogen gas. This mixture of gas together is called water gas. Water gas, which are also called syngas. What do you mean water gas or syngas? See here we are preparing the gas by using the water. So we can call it water gas. This reaction is called water gas reaction. Here synthetically or artificially we are preparing these gases. That's why this is called syngas. Syn means synthetic, artificial. We are preparing synthetic gases. That's why that is called a syngas, right? Which one is called a syngas or water gas? CO and H2. Carbon monoxide with the hydrogen gas mixture is called a syngas or water gas. Then we want to convert this carbon monoxide into carbon dioxide. For that we are going to do the another process. What is the another process? Excess of steam. This carbon monoxide is treated with the excess of steam or more steam at 400 degrees Celsius. What will happen? It will form carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas. Here we will use the catalyst iron or copper. This mixture is passed through the shift converter. So shift converter, the converter belt will shift one area to another area. That's why we have the name of this reaction is water gas shift reaction. Again I am telling my students, in the previous we have studied how to prepare the water gas mixture CO and H2. But here we want to remove the CO2. For that we are converting that CO into CO2. CO means carbon monoxide, CO2 means carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is treated with the excess of more stream in the presence of iron or copper catalyst with 400 degrees Celsius. What will happen? Carbon dioxide will convert into carbon monoxide. At the same time, here we want hydrogen gas. Here also we are getting hydrogen. Here we have taken only carbon monoxide with more steam. So this carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas mixture is called a shift converter. We are using the shift converter to convert. So for that, this reaction is called a water gas shift reaction. Then here we got the carbon dioxide, you know. That carbon dioxide we want to remove by using the potassium carbonate solution. Potassium carbonate means K2CO3. Solution means you have to add the water. So potassium carbonate solution with carbon dioxide will form potassium bicarbonate salt. What is potassium bicarbonate? KHCO3 is called potassium bicarbonate. Again I am saying, here we are using two types to prepare the hydrogen. One steam with a catalyst in the presence of iron or copper, iron or nickel, right? The second one, steam we are passing through the red hot coke, right? We will get some mixture of gases that is called water gas or syngas. In that we want to remove the carbon monoxide. For that we are using the excess of steam. But with this condition we will get the carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas. This is called water gas shift reaction. Here we want to remove the carbon dioxide. By absorbing the carbon dioxide, we are using the solution of potassium carbonate. It will form potassium bicarbonate salt. Then we can remove it. So remaining we will get only hydrogen gases, right? Now we are going to prepare the second isotope of hydrogen. What's the second isotope? Deuterium, also called heavy hydrogen. Deuterium we are going to prepare. See, if you take water, in that 1.6 into 10 power minus 4 percentage of deuterium, heavy water is present. What is the name of this one? Heavy water. What's the difference between heavy water and normal water? Normal water H2O, heavy water D2O, right? So hydrogen, protium used in the water means H2O. D2O means heavy water, right? So if you take normal water, in that 1.6 into 10 power minus 4 percentage of heavy water also present. So in that we can remove the normal water, remaining we will get only heavy water. That heavy water undergoes electrolysis. Electrolysis means first method we are used to prepare the hydrogen, you know, passing current through the anode cathode, right? So in that method we can prepare the deuterium. So we will take the water and we will electrolysis. After the electrolysis, first dissociation will take place with the H2O. If we take H2O and D2O, which one will go first? Dissociation, water. After going all the water, the D2O will be left out. So further if you heat, what will happen? D2 will come out and oxygen will come out, right? So electrolysis of water. Then D2O on electrolysis. First water electrolysis, remaining D2O electrolysis. So what will happen? D2 will form and then oxygen. You want to take 2 moles, right? Now we have prepared the deuterium. The last one isotope of hydrogen is tritium. Tritium. Tritium, we know that which present very trace amount in the nature, very small amount. T. Okay. So small amount means we cannot get from the nature. So we are going to prepare artificially. How will you prepare? Lithium is bombarded with a slow neutron. Slow neutron is bombarding or hitting on the lithium. It will produce the helium as well as tritium. How will you write this one? See, totally 6 plus 1, 7. 4 plus 3, 7. 3 plus 0, 3. 2 plus 1, 2. Sorry, 3, right? So I hope all the preparation of the 3 acids of hydrogen we have finished. Then we are going to learn about the properties, physical properties of a hydrogen. What are the physical properties? Hydrogen don't have any color, don't have any smell, odorless gas, don't have any taste, tasteless gas, and also which is forming non-polar diatomic molecule, non-polar diatomic molecule H2. So there is no positive negative charge, simply there is no any charge, means we'll say non-polar, 2 atom, so diatomic molecule. Then the last one, good reducing agent. Okay, hydrogen, good reducing agent. At last we will learn the chemical properties of hydrogen in the next class. Okay, thank you my dear students.